The Komodo dragon, Venomous komodoensis, is the largest living lizard species in the world. Found primarily in Indonesia, this reptilian giant has fascinated scientists and laypeople alike with its prehistoric appearance, powerful build, and unique ecological role. As the apex predator of its ecosystem, the Komodo dragon occupies a special place in the animal kingdom and in human culture. In this comprehensive overview, we'll explore everything about Komodo dragons, from their anatomy and evolution to their behavior, reproduction, conservation status, and interaction with humans. The Komodo dragon belongs to the genus Venomous, a group of monitor lizards that range across Africa, Asia, and Oceania. These lizards are part of an ancient lineage, with fossils dating back tens of millions of years. Evolutionary history. The Komodo dragon is thought to have evolved from large monitor lizards in Australia, migrating westward through Southeast Asia. Fossil evidence suggests that ancestors of the Komodo dragon once roamed across Australia, but today they are confined to a few Indonesian islands. Their gigantic size may be a result of island gigantism, a phenomenon where island species grow larger in the absence of natural predators and competitors. 2. Physical characteristics. Size and appearance. Komodo dragons are massive reptiles. Adult males can grow up to 3 meters, 10 feet, in length and weigh more than 70 kilograms, 150 pounds, although some exceptional specimens exceed 90 kilograms in the wild. Females are typically smaller. Key physical features include powerful limbs with sharp claws, muscular tails used for balance and defense, thick, scaly skin that is reinforced with tiny bones called osteoderms, long, forked tongues for sensing the environment, strong jaws and serrated teeth designed to tear flesh. Coloration. Their skin ranges from grayish-brown to reddish depending on the individual and environment. Young Komodo dragons are more colorful with patterns and spots that provide camouflage. 3. Habitat and distribution. Komodo dragons are native to a few Indonesian islands. Komodo, Ringka, Flores, Gili Matang, Padar, though populations have declined significantly. These islands are part of Komodo National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site established to protect these lizards and their habitat. Habitat preferences. Komodo dragons prefer dry, open grasslands, savannas, and tropical forests at low elevations. They are also found near coastal areas, often sunbathing on beaches. These habitats offer good visibility, basking spots, and access to prey. Diet and hunting behavior. Carnivorous diet. Komodo dragons are apex predators and opportunistic feeders. Their diet includes deer, e.g., Timor deer, pigs, water buffalo, goats, birds, carrion, dead animals, smaller Komodo dragons. They can even eat humans in rare attacks, though such incidents are extremely uncommon. Hunting techniques. Despite their size, Komodo dragons are stealthy and patient hunters. They ambush prey using surprise, speed, and strength. Key traits aiding their predatory success. Sharp teeth for tearing flesh. Strong bite force. Venom glands. A recent discovery showed that their bite delivers venom that causes blood thinning and shock, weakening prey. Bacteria in saliva, once believed to be the main killer, now thought to play a secondary role. They often wait for the prey to collapse after an initial bite, then track it using their keen sense of smell. Feeding behavior. Komodo dragons are voracious eaters, capable of consuming up to 80% of their body weight in one meal. They swallow large chunks of meat, sometimes whole, and regurgitate hair, horns, and bones as pellets. 5. Reproduction and life cycle. Breeding season. The breeding season occurs between May and August, with egg-laying around September. Males compete fiercely for access to females, engaging in ritualized combat using their tails and claws. Mating and egg-laying. After mating, females lay around 15 to 30 eggs in nesting holes, often repurposed from orange-footed scrub fowl or dug into the ground. Incubation and hatching. Incubation lasts 7 to 8 months. Hatchlings emerge in April, at the start of the rainy season, when food is more abundant. Parthenogenesis. A fascinating trait of female Komodo dragons is parthenogenesis, a process where a female can produce offspring without male fertilization. This is an extremely rare adaptation among vertebrates and allows isolated females to still reproduce. Juvenile life. Young dragons are about 40 centimeters, 16 inches, at birth and extremely vulnerable. They spend the first few years living in trees to avoid predators, including cannibalistic adults. They feed on insects, small reptiles, birds, and eggs. After growing about 1.5 meters, they descend to the ground and take on a more carnivorous adult diet. 6. Behavior and social structure. Komodo dragons are generally solitary except during breeding or feeding. Their behavior is shaped by competition, territory, and survival. Territoriality. Each individual occupies a home range that may overlap with others. Larger dragons dominate smaller ones, especially at feeding sites. Thermoregulation. As ectotherms, cold-blooded animals, Komodo dragons depend on external heat sources. They bask in the sun during the morning and rest in shaded areas or burrows during the hottest part of the day. Communication. Communication is limited but includes body language, e.g., head bobbing, hissing, combat displays, senses and intelligence. Komodo dragons have good vision, capable of detecting movement up to 300 meters. Keen sense of smell, using their tongue to detect chemical cues. They can locate carrion several kilometers away. Poor hearing, only sensitive to certain frequencies. They display a level of problem-solving intelligence, observed in captivity and during hunting. Conservation status. IUCN status, endangered. As of the most recent assessment, Komodo dragons are listed as endangered on the IUCN Red List. Their population is estimated at around 3,000 to 5,000 individuals, and threats to their survival include habitat loss due to deforestation and human encroachment. Poaching of prey species like deer. Climate change, especially rising sea levels affecting nesting areas. Tourism pressure, though it is now managed more sustainably. Protection efforts. Komodo National Park, established in 1980, protects major populations. Captive breeding programs in zoos around the world. Ecotourism regulations to minimize human impact. Conservation success is mixed. Populations in some areas are stable, but others are declining due to environmental stressors. 9. Human interaction. Local beliefs. Komodo dragons are revered by some local communities. In Komodo folklore, the lizards are considered descendants of a mythical ancestor shared with humans, fostering a sense of respect. Tourism and economy. The Komodo dragon is a flagship species that attracts thousands of tourists yearly to Indonesia. This generates income for local communities but requires strict management to avoid habitat disturbance. Danger to humans. Attacks on humans are rare but have occurred. Victims are usually bitten when encroaching on territory or feeding zones. Komodo dragons can be unpredictable, and strong safety protocols are in place in the national park. 10. Komodo dragons in captivity. Many zoos across the world house Komodo dragons. Notable institutions include Smithsonian National Zoo, USA. London Zoo, UK. Tarona Zoo, Australia. Surabaya and Jakarta Zoo, Indonesia. Captive Komodo dragons have longer lifespans, up to 30 years, and contribute to public education, scientific research, conservation breeding. 11. Scientific research and discoveries. Recent scientific advances have shed light on Komodo dragons. Venom discovery, changing previous theories of bacterial death. Genomic sequencing to understand their metabolism and adaptations. Behavioral studies showing complex social interactions and intelligence. Their robust immune systems and rapid healing abilities have even inspired medical research. 12. Cultural and media representation. Komodo dragons have appeared in documentaries, e.g., Planet Earth. Films and books, often portrayed as fearsome beasts. Folklore and mythology of Indonesia. They symbolize strength, survival, and ancient power, reinforcing their mystique. 13. Unique facts about Komodo dragons. They can run up to 20 km per hour, 12 miles per hour, in short bursts. They can swim between islands. Despite their lethargic appearance, they can climb trees when young. They have a slow metabolism, allowing them to survive on just a few large meals per year. They are among the few venomous lizards in the world. The Komodo dragon is not just a reptile, it is a living relic of Earth's prehistoric past, a master predator, and a symbol of biodiversity. Its survival is closely linked to human actions and environmental stewardship. Conserving this giant lizard is not only about protecting one species but about preserving the delicate balance of an entire ecosystem and honoring the unique natural heritage of Indonesia. As science continues to unlock the secrets of Venomous komodoensis, one thing remains clear: the Komodo dragon is a creature of legend, science, and survival, a true dragon of the modern world. Here are 10 unique and fascinating facts about the Komodo dragon. Lizard 1. They can reproduce without mating, Parthenogenesis. Female Komodo dragons can lay fertile eggs without a male through a process called Parthenogenesis. This rare ability allows them to reproduce even in isolation, which is especially useful on remote islands. Lizard 2. They have venomous bites. Once believed to kill prey with toxic bacteria in their saliva, Komodo dragons actually have venom glands. Their venom lowers blood pressure, causes massive bleeding, and induces shock in their prey. Lizard 3. They can smell prey from 4 to 5 kilometers away. Komodo dragons use their forked tongues to taste the air and detect chemical cues. This allows them to locate dead or wounded animals from up to 5 kilometers, 3 miles, away. Lizard 4. They're living fossils. Komodo dragons are part of an ancient lineage of monitor lizards that date back over 100 million years, making them true, living fossils that have changed very little since prehistoric times. Lizard 5. They practice cannibalism. Adult Komodo dragons sometimes eat their young, which is why baby dragons live in trees for their first few years to avoid being eaten by older dragons. Lizard 6. They can eat up to 80% of their body weight in one meal. A hungry Komodo dragon can gorge itself with incredible amounts of food, up to 80% of its own body weight, in a single sitting. Lizard 7. They have armor-like skin. Their skin is reinforced with osteoderms, tiny bony plates under the scales, that act like natural armor, providing protection during fights with rivals or while hunting. Lizard 8. They can run and swim surprisingly well. Despite their bulky appearance, Komodo dragons can run in short bursts up to 20 km per hour, 12 miles per hour, and are excellent swimmers, often crossing between islands. Lizard 9. Each dragon has a unique personality. Studies in captivity have shown that Komodo dragons exhibit different personalities. Some are bold and aggressive, while others are calm or shy, hinting at complex behavior. Lizard 10. They were discovered by the Western world only in 1910. Though known to Indonesians for centuries, Komodo dragons were first documented by Western scientists only in 1910, making them a relatively recent discovery in modern zoology.